for the Free Idea Podcast. I just played this video. One was the horror movies ideas, and now this one is silly. I'm literally making it during the same ride, but just made it into smaller pieces. So it's not like 40 minutes of randomness. All right, hear me out. This idea is fun for the sake of being fun. Try to imagine any object in your life, but put wheels in it and make it into AI. Give it some AI because that's the trend. That's it. That's the trend. No reason whatsoever. Just give it AI. I don't care what it is, but don't forget to give it wheels. So imagine a chair with wheels. Uh your kitchen chair. I'm not talking about wheelchair. And now your kitchen chair has AI. So it can come to you or go away if you tell it to. Your table can be set on its own. Or when you're mopping, it moves away so you can get under it with the mop. All right, that's the million trillion idea. I know some rich people out there thinking about it. I know. Actually, never mind because they don't clean their houses. They pay people to clean their houses. So that's more for like the middle, the ghost middle class that no longer exists. That's for them that cannot afford it. Let's keep on going. How about a toaster with wheels and give it AI? It can toast your bread to the to your taste buds, and the way it knows what you like in your taste buds, it's because it's spying on your phone and your McDonald's orders. Yeah, that's right. It got all your information from all the Whataburgers and Applebee's. It knows exactly how you like your bread toasted. And then give it wheels so that it can come to you in the morning and just toast bread for you in the morning, 6 a.m., right there under your bed, and goes ka-ching, and you catch the bread. And why not give it wheels to some peanut butter and jelly and some AI so it can find you? Hell yeah. Y'all never thought about that, right? Now, you wouldn't give AI and wheels to the jar of peanut butter and jelly. What do you think? I am crazy? No. You would make like a little object with like a circle that can hold the jars of peanut butter and jelly. It can literally hold any jar as long as it's the right size. It's like a little four-wheeler jar holder. and, and it holds your peanut butter jelly and it brings it to you at 6 a.m. And if you tell it to go away, it does go away because it's powered by AI, ChatGPT, Gemini, Grok, and all the 1,000 other AIs that exist, which are probably being made by the same company. I'm just very suspicious that there's that many. At this point, just like everybody got a YouTube account, everybody's going to have their own AI. Like everybody has their own coin, crypto coin, Bitcoin, everybody's going to have their own AI. All right. Imagine a tombstone with wheels so that it can follow you around wherever you go. Imagine tombstones, a cemetery with wheels. Well, well, maybe not a cemetery with wheels. So it can come to your house. It can come to your house because you don't visit your dead relatives. Too lazy to go there to that one random city where you buried them. So now the whole cemetery can come to you. And it has AI, so it knows where you live. And it knows when you get home because it's spying on you and your phone. Yeah, you think your phone is private just because you got that VPN? No siree. All those VPNs have a backdoor that I bet AI pays them for, or FBI, and they get that information regardless. That's what I'm thinking. Like, there's absolutely no way that VPNs do what VPNs say they do. I bet you they don't do what they say they do. If you're important enough, if you're like FBI number one list, I bet you VPNs don't even do a thing for you. So, yeah, how about that? How about Okay, let's not do the cemetery on wheels. Let's do the just the tombstone on wheels. And whenever you go to a cemetery, kind of like a parking lot, um, it rotates and it just brings you the tombstone that you're looking for rather than you walking because who walks in those places, right? Am I right? Um, we're too busy. So instead, the tombstone comes to you and then you do your prayer and you leave. And the tombstone rotates to the next person in line. And if you want to bring flowers, you can put flowers right there and walk away and boom, easy peasy. In fact, why don't we have drive through cemeteries? You can just drive with your car. You don't even have to get down of your car. Just from your window, you do your prayer, you say hello, you do a little tears, you drop some flowers. You don't even get out of the door. Just like it's McDonald's, you're passing the credit card. You throw the flowers like that on the tombstone that is rotating, so it comes to you, and then it goes away, and then you go away like a car wash. Yeah, drive through cemetery. Powered by AI. It knows when you're coming, so it starts getting ready 5 minutes before because it has your location. Yeah, the cemetery wants to know where your location. Would you allow or deny? And then you press deny, and it says nobody denies the cemetery. Death comes to us all, and your only choice is to press accept. Now that's some free idea right there. Who wants to be a millionaire? Make it happen. What else do we have on wheels? Okay, I'm not done yet. How about a stop sign on wheels? Mm-hmm. You're driving, the stop sign, you don't stop, it follows you around to show you how guilty you are for not stopping. It follows you around until you stop. It makes sure you will stop. And if you never stop, it'll follow you to your house and it'll park right behind you so that you cannot exit with your car. And you're going to see who's an asshole. You're going to see that right away. How about a bridge powered by AI? What it does, nothing. It does absolutely nothing. It's a bridge. What should it do? Tell you your speed, your weight. Maybe it tells you your weight of your car. And if you're tax exempt because your car weighs 10,000 pounds or something like that. And put some wheels in it that do absolutely nothing, but they spin in the air. Maybe it's a bridge that moves. I don't think we need bridges that move, but why shouldn't we have them? That way we could just make only one highway, and then at a certain time in the day, like 6:30 p.m., the highway just rotates because it has wheels, and because it's powered by AI, it knows exactly when to rotate at 6:30. I'm getting tired of this joke. I'm getting tired of it, but I'm not done. There's more. There's more. Imagine wheels with wheels powered by AI. Gotta stop. What is that gonna do? It rotates double. It has a max speed, double max speed. When the tire gets tired, it just rotates, I guess, into the other tire, and the AI tells it when to. Okay, let's keep going. Imagine a 7-Eleven on wheels. Yeah, I think we got that. It's kind of like food trucks. Imagine a food truck that is self-driving with AI, so it comes to your house like the ice cream truck, and it has its little music, and then you come out and absolutely nobody works in there, but it kind of talks to you, and it talks back, and you buy stuff from it, and then it goes away. Imagine that. That would be cool. That's like um those cookie machines, chips and stuff. I don't know what they're called, vending machines. Imagine that with wheels. That's basically that. It's a vending machine with wheels, autonomous, with AI, and you can buy from it, and it comes to your house. Actually, it just rides around your neighborhood because it can, like ice cream for adults, but it's chips. Imagine a house with wheels so you can live anywhere you want. Oh, that's called an RV. Geez, I'm stuck behind this military truck that's transporting a Jeep. CGI, BSG, RSG, whatever this is. Military Jeep powered by AI. I'm not done. I'm not done. Toothpaste with wheels. You know what that's gonna do. Toothbrush with AI. It knows how dirty your mouth is. A little. How about a soda with wheels? Power. You get it. Electricity on wheels. Just looking around. A fence. A fence with AI. Yeah. So whenever you try to enter, closes on you because it doesn't like you because you've been treating the robots bad and something. We already have gates that do that, but they're not smart. But they do have cameras. There's some gates that have cameras, I know, and if you get close to them and you didn't scan your thing, it will close on you. It's rare to find those type of gates, but they have them in the very ultra rich neighborhoods where they don't want your poor ass in there. Uninsured car, they don't want that kind of oxidized metal to even breathe in their road. So that gate will close on you. And I don't even think that's powered by AI. I think that's just a camera and somebody with a button, but they should be powered by AI. At what point does letter A, letter I just becomes another word for robot or automatic? Because honestly, that's what it is. Anytime I mention this, it's just like automatic, autonomous. I don't even. Yeah, it's artificial intelligence, but nah, at this point, just make it autonomous. Imagine trees that don't have wheels, but they sometimes get up on their own. The roots come up and they just walk away. That'd be creepy. On daylight, just on plain daylight. And I seen a picture of that a meme that says beware of uplifting roots trees. Something like that. Uprooting trees. So I already talked about science, electric towers. They can bring you electricity whenever you want. Trees. That's all I see here. I'm sorry, but I live in America, and no matter what state it is, it's the same. It's absolutely the same. Just asphalt and tires all over. And that's why my ideas are about the pirate about tires. Come on, mister. I'm still behind this military thing. Drive so slow, but I'm almost done. Junkyard, you find wheels there all the time. Imagine AI in a junkyard. That'd be pretty cool. If you're looking for whatever piece of car you're looking for, because there's cameras all over this junkyard in like tall poles, it can scan the types of vehicles that they have, and it can scan if they have the vehicle you're looking for, and then it can even scan if that vehicle still has that part. I'm just going above and beyond. I know we can make it happen already so that it scans at least the vehicles that are there. But it's going a step further if it can also scan the pieces if they've been taken out already or if they're still available. Maybe there's like a Tesla robot walking around just opening doors and taking pictures of everything, just scanning, doing its thing. Can we do something with farms? Cows on wheels or something like that? Chickens or pigs? I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, I guess you could put a camera on top of your farm thing and then Your camera just counts how many cows you have, and it counts how many pigs you have and things like that. Could do that. You could do that. Yeah, it could do that. And then you could have a screen that tells you if it's gonna rain or not, just for fun. Your phone can already do that, but just for fun, you have a big old screen in the front of your barn that says that. And the rancher will say, "I don't need that," but he will say, "I don't need that because if my cows sit, I know that it's gonna rain." And I say, "I don't care, Mister Farm Man. Technology is now. It is now, not yesterday, but today." Okay, now I'm running out of. Well, I'm not running out of ideas. I'm just getting tired of this things with wheels and AI. But my favorite so far is the cemetery on wheels. Every every so often, it just comes to you, just to remind you that it's there, just to mess with your head. You see it in the corner of your eye as you're looking out the window, like a creepy stalker. The cemetery is looking at you. Dang! And it doesn't matter what age you are. It just does it for fun. Just does it. Just because it can. It's autonomous. There's nothing else it rather do. It's its entire reason for living. A mail post with wheels. That's actually a very good idea. You know how you have your mail post outside your house and you have to walk over there to get it? I mean, us Americans, we barely already walk. That's like our only chance to walk if you even own a house, if you're even one of those lucky 20%ers out there. I mean, you don't need to walk, so just put wheels on your mailbox and have it roll to your front door. And then because it's powered by Mr. Artificial Intelligence, it's able to open your door and then rolls inside your house all the way to your bed. And it just drops the mail at your belly. And he goes back out there and it just stays there where it's supposed to stay. Or even better, how about this? Your mailbox, and everyone's mailbox drives to the mail place. You heard me right. Instead of having the UPS truck drive to your home, as it should, instead of that, it's your box that drives over there. And then it just comes back to you. Yeah, and you will just see a bunch of mailboxes every Thursday on the road, driving in a line like little ants. It'd be cute. But it's definitely not doable in the US because I know somebody would just come riding with a bat and hit them all or just go through them. But think about it. Think about it. Oh, you know what would be really cool and creepy and but would be those big water towers that are all over the US. Like they tend to be 3 floors or 5 floors high. They tend to be the tallest building in the town that you live in. Those water towers that are like a ball with 4 legs. Imagine that on wheels. Imagine that. Imagine that. Imagine just looking at it and it starts rolling around. It just moves. That's it. That's all it does. There's no. I love the fact that there's no point for it to move. It just does. Just for the fun of it. Like, aren't you tired of just seeing it in the same place every day? It does nothing. It just brusts. Well, now you can see it in different spots just to change your day. A little variation. It just rolls around. And it reminds you that you got to pay your water bill. Maybe it has a little voice command to remind you that your bill is late. And talking about late bills, imagine police cars that are autonomous and they just drive to your house to pick you up if you don't show up to court. Oh, that's right. That would be That would be disrespectful because you're like, you missed your court date. And so a police car shows up at your door and he just said, and then he just calls your phone again because you have no privacy. And in a very robotic but demanding voice tells you to get in the car because you're going to jail or he's going to bring you to court, whatever you want. That is an amazing idea. And I want to stop right there because that's a good one to end it on. But I love the sound of my voice and I think I want to continue. But nothing from here on is going to be as good as that police car. So let's talk about uh, ambulances and fire trucks. First of all, the ambulance, if you need one and you call, it will come to you. But because it invades your privacy in your phone, it will check your bank account. And if it sees that you cannot pay the $500 to $5,000 for the hospital bill and the ambulance ride, it just drives away. It does it shamelessly, just to remind you how poor you are and that you live in a society that doesn't have free healthcare, despite being number one in military spending or whatever the issue is. Just because, just to remind, just to show it to you, because you didn't pick up yourself from your bootstraps, because you didn't lock in that ambulance is gonna drive away. And also, you were using a VPN, but like I told you, it don't care that you have a VPN, so it just does what it does. Um, oh, they closed the road over here. Fire truck. Now I'm still talking about the fire truck, right? So, geez, these people, something's going on. Uh, they're putting cones, but I want to turn left. What are they doing? Cones with wheels. Well, the ambulance was actually did top of the idea. It was pretty good. I want to go to left. I just hold on with me a minute here. I need to go left. I don't know why they're putting cones in the street, but I don't know how to read. Yeah. Fire trucks. The fire truck is autonomous and he drives around neighborhoods patrolling, or he's just in the station. And when he detects smoke or fire or somebody calls, the truck just drives on its own. And out of the truck has like a cannon, a water cannon, and it shoots at the house. And if you need more power, then Tesla robots come out of the fire truck. They're like part of the truck, like a transformer. They come out of it and they start grabbing the hose and they do what they gotta do. They turn off the fire. And they smash walls. They just run into the house, smashing walls and grabbing babies and cats. That's what they do. But they gotta do it in a very badass way. They don't like knock and have access. No, they just run into the wall because the houses in this country are made of cardboard and toothpicks. So it can do that. It don't need no axe. It just goes through your wall that doesn't have any insulation because the builder got lazy and skipped it. And you thought you paid for it, but you didn't. But you thought because you paid $500,000 for it for 30 years of your life, and you thought it had insulation, but no, it don't. And that robot just smashes through like it's nothing because it is nothing. And as your house is burning down, the cemetery just pulls up. Just pulls up. Just to say hi. And he watches your house burn and then he leaves. All right, I thought I couldn't finish any stronger than what I was finishing with, but turns out I had more rounds in the chamber. Imagine a gun with wheels. That's tank. Um, yeah, but it has AI. And he knows when to shoot. Yeah, that's a tank. Except it's a little pistol. A remote control pistol. And it doesn't look like a cartoonish tank. It just is the shape of a pistol for the sake of keeping it comically looking. Um, could you put something in a car that has wheels that you deploy? Drone? Yeah, whether drones that fly but also have wheels, would that be a thing? I think that would be kind of cool. Just for the sake of looking cool. It's a drone that flies but also runs like a little car for fun. Because why not? Rocks? Can we do anything with rocks? Pile of rocks? I mean, I guess AI could count them and it could count its weight and material. That would be cool. Like the people that are always looking for gold, maybe it's panning water automatically. And with the camera, it counts how many specks of gold you got or something like that. It looks like it's going to rain. Imagine rain powered by AI. It just rains on your head. It just looks for your head and you alone, and it rains on you only. Like the cartoons, the cartoonish clouds that would follow the Bugs Bunny, and it would rain on top of it. Like the Tom and Jerry used to have one episode like that, where there's a cloud that follows, I think Jerry or Tom, and it's just raining on top of Tom the entire time. Imagine like that rain, just rain that follows you around. Uh, that'd be sad. That'd be that would be very sad. I'm thinking of the cemetery on wheels again. And there's this little cloud following you. What's up with that cemetery on wheels? Imagine the Undertaker truck just not coming for you. Well, got a little too dark. Got a little too dark. Let's change the topic. We talked about signs, about electric poles, trees, plants. I'm just naming everything I'm seeing. Towers. There's nothing here but ranches and farms. That's Texas for you. That's all it is. That's all there was. That's all there'll ever be. Not really. It's going to eventually become the suburbs, just houses, just destroy all this farmland because nobody's farming. It's just a desert. And they just put houses. Let's just put thousands of houses, and each house needs water. Each house is another tube that takes water from a river or whatever. Each house has a lawn of grass that needs to be watered. Each house has a car that uses gas. You get it. You get it. There's a limit to how many houses you can have in a city. There is a limit. There gotta be a limit. There's no way you can fit that much piping to get the river water. There's gotta be a limit. I bet the more houses you put, the less water everybody has. I would assume. Gas station. That actually would be cool. A gas station on wheels that comes to your needs. If you're stranded, it comes and it just puts gas on you. Just because. Like Uber Eats, but for gas. They just bring you gas. Now that is the future of America. That is the future of this nation's pride. Gas that comes to you. That's the epitome of convenience. No longer do you have to drive to a gas station. And you know what? Good, because we can get rid of gas stations in every goddamn corner. They have 4 gas stations in the same 4-way street. They have gas stations saying hello to each other from across the street. They got more gas stations than they got toilets in this country. I just made that up, but it sounds believable. It sounds. Well, I'll end it there. It was very fun. My favorite of them all, you know which one it was. Cemetery on Wheels. Tell me which one was your favorite. Or just think about it. I don't even think you can comment on this thing. I hope you can, but I don't think you can. I don't know. If you can, go for it. Have fun. Bye-bye.